Linda Howe. Incredible Linda Howe and her cattle mutilation stories. I want to talk a little bit about that too. There's never enough time on this program because there's so much that goes on. So please send your donations. If we can come to a goal of between $1,000 and $1,500, write to me at unifiedfieldradio@gmail.com and pledge to send me to Arizona and back with great new content for you to satiate your curious needs. I want to go there. I got free press passes from Alejandro and Michael Schratt, but I've got no return flight, food, or lodging. That's the issue. If you have other things to say to me, send it to me at unifiedfieldradio@gmail.com. And we'll share your story, like we do sometimes, from listeners out there in Radioland. We got a whole lot to talk about you. What else are we going to talk about here? I think that is the business of the day out of the way. And we're going to get on with the program, starting with NASA's Extraterrestrial Astrobiology Conference that took place on December 2nd, right after a couple messages, right here on the Unified Field.
Hi, I'm Phoenix Wolf. I'm from Halifax. You're listening to the Unified Field. Okay, that's good.
This is Michael Schratt, private pilot, military aerospace historian, and you're listening to the Unified Field.
Style. You are now entering the Unified Field.
A little Wolf Parade coming at you from Expo 86. This is Ghost Pressure. Hello, Matt LaForte.
Shake me up.
Good old homegrown Canadian talent, Wolf Parade on CKDU 88.1 FM. In beautiful, picturesque coastal Nova Scotia, what do we do here on the Unified Field? Well, we do all kinds of stuff. We talk about exopolitics. We try to expand minds and give information out there from legitimate sources to let people know that there's more going on than meets the eye. A little bit of Alice in Wonderland and the red, blue pill kind of choice. And the rabbit hole that goes very, very, very deep, and at times it's very sinister, but at the same time, it's very grandeur and humongous, and we're all invited to this amazing, amazing world that seems to have infinite possibilities right now. A lot of media seems to be catching on to the idea of UFOs and it being okay to talk about UFOs without chuckling or joking or any of that. A lot of the clips I've been seeing through the media have been quite good, with a lot of positive statements coming from the hosts of the news programs and segments. Just recently, 60 Minutes and Vanity Fair did a poll, and it's kind of funny, but interesting nonetheless. They asked, do you believe in UFOs? And do you think Sarah Palin is presidential material? And people who believed in UFOs won the poll. And not by a huge margin. I think it was only... I think the poll results were 33% to 26%, which is lower than most recent polls about people who believe in unidentified flying objects existing in our skies. But it's kind of funny, because I don't think Sarah Palin's even a human being, actually. I don't even know what the hell is going on there. Anyway, the idea that 60 Minutes and Vanity Fair are even talking about this in a poll just goes to show you that the media is severely interested in this. Now, there was a conference that took place either last month or the month before about all kinds of high-ranking military officials at nuclear facilities all over the United States coming clean and saying, on the record, we were buzzed by UFOs, and the UFOs shut down our missile silos. This is a serious national security threat. And the only media it got was CNN streaming live, which is highly unfortunate and disappointing because of a leak that Maslin Othman, the head of the Outer Space Commission, I think it's called, they said that she was an ambassador to extraterrestrials, and she came back, the head of the UN Outer Space Commission, and she said, no, that's not true. What we do is we try to monitor space to make sure that there's a peaceful use of space and that we're progressive and not using it as a means of future warfare. So it took all the light away from that. But the media is interested in that. I'm going to play a clip right now that I found on the internet about this NASA extraterrestrial astrobiology conference that was held on the 2nd by some folks at NASA. But I just want to give you a little bit of background on what's going on here. This thing here came from the Washington Post, I believe, this little blurb here. And basically it says, NASA sets news conference on astrobiology discovery. Science Journal has embargoed the details. So basically, they held the event on the 2nd, on Thursday, December 2nd, to discuss an astrobiology finding that will impact the search for evidence of extraterrestrial life, like I said. And of course, astrobiology is a study of the origin, evolution, distribution, and future of life in the universe. So, that being said, it was broadcast live on NASA television and streamed on the agency website. If you're interested in going to NASA, go to it at the www.nasa.gov. And even if you're someone who subscribes to the dark secrecy of NASA, or you don't, go there. There's interesting material nonetheless. So that's my little segue into this article on alien life in a California lake. And Our old friend Jesse Randolph of UFO Radio on the Blog Talk Radio is in this clip. I was really surprised to see. I gotta get him on the program. I spoke to Alejandro, so I'd like to speak to him too. I think he does a great justice. I haven't heard anything from his podcast since November 19th, so I'm very disappointed. I'm not a program that's going to hoard my name and my show, so I'm the only show that you guys know about. I'm going to tell you about other programs that are going to expand your mind and probably blow it by the guests that come onto these programs. Jesse Randolph is one of them. Where have you been, Jesse? I miss you, and I know there are hordes of fans that are missing you too. I know you're busy doing a lot of things, but you got to keep the podcast people in the loop. Get a hold of me, Randolph. Let's talk. I would love to have you on the program, advertise you and your show and all the things you have to say, because I think you're a very strong voice and you're important. Here's the clip from Alien Life and the Astrobiology Conference at NASA. This is the Unified Field.
Tonight, a story involving NASA that will make you think on a couple different levels. It's a story about life on this planet and the possibility of life out there in the solar system. Pat Doris is live on the bricks with more on this hot story. Pat, I love it.
Well, Stephan, it generated a tremendous amount of buzz in advance. NASA said they were going to make a big announcement today. A lot of people thought it would be proof that ET indeed was out there, or maybe that we had been visited before. It wasn't either one of those things. It was more subtle, but still, in some circles, this really created a bombshell.
NASA gathered a handful of its astrobiology scientists to talk about the stunning thing they'd found.
Today's report is going to be on a life from Earth that was discovered that does something very unusual. It is terrestrial life, but not life as we know it.
It involves a microbe they gathered from the mud in this lake in Northern California. They bombarded the microbe with arsenic, which should have killed it. Instead, the microbe changed its DNA and survived. That neat trick creates a new organism and blew the scientists' minds.
We found that not only did this microbe cope or deal with the toxicity, we might say, with arsenic, but it grew and it thrived. And that was amazing. Nothing should have grown. Put your plant in the dark. It doesn't grow.
All of which might be a bit eye-glazing until you consider what it really means. If an organism can change its structure, maybe there are parts of the universe that support life after all.
Did Area 51?
We wanted to find out what people in the UFO field think about the discovery. We tracked down Jesse Randolph. He launched a Saturday night radio show on KPAM 8 months ago, and he's heard on the internet in 20 countries.
They're dangling a carrot about the existence of extraterrestrial life, right? And then they're starting to bring it more into the mainstream so that the average Joe can start to accept it more and digest it mentally.
Randolph is convinced there is life out there and says he's interviewed hundreds of high-quality people with first-hand knowledge to back it up. He says UFOlogy is no joke.
It's becoming one of these things where if you ask someone on the street if they think people from other worlds are out there, extraterrestrials, most of them say sure. It's not strange anymore.
We decided to test him on that, stopping people at random at Pioneer Courthouse Square.
Well, I do believe in life elsewhere.
I think there's life out there. Space is pretty big, and so statistically it seems like there would be.
I definitely think it's possible, yeah.
The talk show host says NASA is nudging us toward an even wider acceptance of that with announcements like the one today.
But the title itself sticks in your head, which is that NASA is getting closer to something. NASA is starting to tell us that ET is out there.
Which could be crazy talk, if not for the curious way the lead scientist ended her comments at that big NASA news conference today.
This will inform us about life on our own planet, and it will help inform us of life. We will find it